Good evening, dear colleagues and friends present here tonight. So, maybe some people will not know me that much. So let me introduce myself first. So my name is Hizami, and I am still in the first year engineering, and I'm currently I'm running for a post as information secretary. Okay, information secretary. Just call it InfoSec. Some people might think this post as an InfoSec isn't really that big when compared with general secretary or social welfare or even religious officer. Okay, but then without information secretary, I don't think the society will be able to keep on running or get more renowned. Like maybe more renowned. Why is it so? Well, maybe without InfoSec, how would those posts like general secretary, treasurer, or even RO would be able to update the members of the society about their plans? Who would expose the society to the people outside? Who else would be responsible to keep all those event footage? And maybe some people may keep this event footage and post it individually, right? But then I don't think 100% of those footage are concentrating on this society, right? Maybe it is mixed with other something, maybe with their friends or something else. Then, for my experience, previously back in Brunei, this is the kind of posts I usually run in clubs and society. So yeah, you can expect me to have a good experience in this post. Yeah, usually the people always see me as like the computer of the society. Yeah. So, yeah. Even when I was working with Standard Chartered Bank, this is the kind of area I work in. Yeah. Like updating the info within and outside the bank.
Half a minute.
If I get this part, what I will try to do is I will try to work closely with general sec, social sec, welfare, and others. I know that this society has own website, and yes, I will try my best to keep it updated and not also to But personally, what I want to concentrate more is to revive back the YouTube account. Yeah, think about this. If you see a person sharing a link about about the blog of their society, and another person sharing a video, which one would you choose? Video, right? So,
Just wrap it up. Yeah.
wrap it up. So yeah, I think that's all. I hope you all can vote for me. Make this society renowned to other people, other societies that we do exist here. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, Bapak. As you might know, as you might not know me, but my name is Hizami Pengamat as well, and I'm currently in first year doing electrical engineering, and I'm running for the information secretary position. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Why should I be elected? First, I will ensure that all the publications will be
will be worked on smoothly and timely. Of course, sir. And I'll make sure that all the emails regarding any events will be sent to all members of the BruLeics Society where any delay unstated otherwise. And okay, to do that, I will cooperate more with the elected secretaries, all the secretaries, of course, including the presidents, of course. Yes. To ensure things run according to the plan. Okay. Next, I want to talk about of course, I'm going to maintain the websites and I'm going to provide all with the help of the other secretaries, of course, I'm going to provide all the news regarding the societies and of the suggestion of Hafiz. All the news from Brunei, since we're kind of far away from Brunei, and of course, if there are enough supporters, I would like to make a forum section, and also included in the website for all my Muslim colleagues, the prayer times, and of course they associate with the religious official. Okay, almost 2 minutes already because I'm gonna wrap it up now like this. Yeah, I know I'm quite good for things like this, and it's been a while since I held this kind of responsibility. But I feel like I want to contribute something to the society. Yeah, really. I'm kind of tired of being sidelined all this. So I wanna at least try to contribute to do something to the society, so that to make people know the presence of the Brunei. And because our society as well, and to make sure that our society is at least good or even better than the others.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, I think that's all I have to say. And of course, vote for me. Good luck. Good luck for the Easter games, okay? Thank you.
Blasta. Probably a small section of simple recipes and a lot more. I also plan to set up a Facebook page, so if they have any problem with accommodation or transportation to Leicester from Brunei Hall, they can easily contact me. I'm always on Facebook anyway, and Twitter, and Instagram. Also, when they reach Leicester, I will hopefully be collaborating with the future social secretary to organize a small orientation, and this will include taking them around the city, getting their essentials, having lunch together as a big group, and hopefully get some ice breaking done. And we'll bring them around the university as well, so that they can at least familiarize themselves with the directions and the buildings. And we'll top it off with an informal picnic at Withdrawal with the seniors. Why me? I think because I can personally relate to how it feels like settling down in a new place. When I first came to UK back in 2009, I was very homesick. It went on for about 3 months. I didn't really have anyone to talk to. So I really want to make the freshers feel like they have a shoulder they can lean on, and ear they can listen to all their problems. Also because I would be glad to sacrifice my time to help them settle in and hopefully be the glue to close the awkward gap between the fresher and the seniors. I'm not afraid to step out of my comfort zone if it can contribute to the society in any way. Be it walking in very high heels on cricket tables for the fashion show video shoot, or cheering for the BruLeics footballers during winter games. I'm used to collaborating with other positions in an executive committee, something I developed from my time being the president of a science club, like in my high school days in Brunei. So vote for me so we can make BruLeics a welcoming Brunei society for the future freshers.
I'm a man of hand gestures. I know. First of all, I'd like to thank those who nominated me for both President and Welfare Officer. Thanks, Izzah. I'm sorry to disappoint you and not run for President. I feel that I have to be realistic and not run for a post that I think I might not be able to fulfill in my 3rd year. Okay? So that's why I'm only running for Welfare Officer. I'd like to start with telling you all the story, my story. I arrived here in the UK 4 years ago, well, almost 4 years ago. And in my school, we had no seniors. The last Bruneians to walk the corridors of my school were there 10 years ago. I had no one to refer to. I personally know what it's like to not know about anything about where you're going, not know how the school works, not know anything. We didn't even know how to go down to London for Hari Raya. I had to spend Hari Raya alone that year. So sad. But I took this on and I thought to myself, this is not going to happen to any of my juniors. I met up with my junior, yes, only one junior, over the summer before he came over. I met with his family. I tried to put them at ease. I told them what they had to get, what to expect, the reality of the situation. And I'm also doing that currently for a boy who's there alone now, a boy who was in my position. I'm not there. I don't know this boy, but I feel that I need to help him because I am a person who cares. I am a person who is studying to join a profession that involves caring for people, caring for their minds, caring for their bodies. It is something that is a tribute to my character. I know this sounds lame, but it is true. I'm a person who cares for this society. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be posting on the BruLeics wall, telling you how to save £10 on one journey. About the importance of registering with the NHS. I know a lot of people have registered at the walnut surgery by accident. This will not happen next year. All the freshers will be registered at Freeman's Common. I will make sure of that. It is important that you look after your health. And it's not because of the course that I am doing. Because I know what it's like. I've had experiences. I've stayed in a hospital here in the UK. Okay, I've been admitted. I've been stolen from. I know what it's like to have all of these bad experiences. And through these experiences, I can share them with you. I know what it's like to make a police report. Hopefully, it will never happen to any of you. But even if I have never had a particular experience, don't know any information about certain things, I will look to the seniors, get information from them, refer the juniors to them. I will also work on my own form of info pack. Okay, let me just round it off. Which I've actually been working on for a bit. I designed this map on my own. This is to cater for the juniors that arrive before the seniors, so they know how to get about the city. It's not complete. That's the one for university. I've not got the position. I don't need to complete it yet. So vote for me. And I've got tons of experiences working with committees, which I won't bore you with. And that's not a direct reference to you. Thank you very much. Ombudsman?
And Britney Spears? Yeah. Okay, I'm sure you guys have seen my campaign already. Some might say I'm doing too much, but there's actually a point I wanted to make with it. Okay. I don't want to bore you with what I plan to do and what I have to offer, as I've already mentioned in the campaign. Apart from this, the other point is to show you that I have a lot of free time. Basically, 10% of my time here in the UK is spending attending lectures, seminars, tutorials. So what's a guy got to with a lot of time in the world has to do, right? Well, he lives life, of course. When people see me, when you see me, I want images of happiness, laughter, good times, and and sunshine to cross through your mind. I like to have fun. We are young people, and after our time here in the UK, we'll be a slave to our own responsibilities. So let's think about why you're here. To study, am I right? Yes. But you're also here to learn, to experience, to live.
No.
I have all these amazing fun things planned in my head, and this is where you, members of the BruLeics Society, comes in. I'm the type of guy who enjoys a good company and a good time. I'm a social person who loves to be around lots of people. So when I do something that I find enjoyable, naturally I want to share it with other people. I want to share it with you, I want to share it with the world, I want to share it with BruLeics. I don't want to enjoy stuff on my own. Back in my PRS days, we did tons of events, and I'd be a part of each and every one, from the planning stage to the publishing, so people will get excited and eager to come. Another reason I'm running for social secretary is because I'm a very disciplined person. You have to come if I say so. Well, not really, but I work well with people, and I love to organize events and parties. Always have, always will. That's what my course basically teaches me, management. Well, they teach me how to manage business, but I can assure you, partying is serious business. So if you're thinking of creating amazing memories with each other for your time here in beautiful Leicester, then vote for me.
Like, before I go on with my speech, I would like to apologize if at any point during my speech it becomes unclear. I actually have a sore throat today, so at some point during the afternoon I actually lost my voice, so bear with me. Due to time constraint, I'm just gonna go straight to the point. So vote for me to be the next social secretary for next academic year, as I plan to introduce more social events, social gathering, outing, whatever you may call it, next year. I plan to introduce like varieties of social events, and not only that, I plan to introduce group volunteering.
Ooh. Giving back.
As you all know, we've been very fortunate to be awarded such scholarship to come to further our studies here in the UK. We came to one of the top universities here, University of Leicester. We're studying some mad, crazy degrees, like I'm doing genetics, so we're surrounded by awesome people and great food, so why not like give back to the community? So I'm planning to introduce more volunteering to give back to the community. Again, due to time constraint, I won't be able to expand on this. So if you have any queries, please ask in the Q&A session. Okay. So moving on. What are the best attributes that makes me one of the most suited members of the executive committee? Well, I'm very charismatic, very confident, so I think I will be able to do this job really well. So vote for me to be your next social sec.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everyone. My name is Yazid and I'm currently running for sports sec. As a potential sports secretary, first of all, I noticed that the lack of attendance of sports meet from some of the BruLeics members. To overcome this, I plan to implement a new system of recording of attendance to keep track of everyone's progress. So, better make sure not to skip on sports meet next year. This way, I can improve sports meet and adapt to everyone's likings. Because sports meet is not just about sports and competition. It's about physical fitness, interacting and socializing within the society, and also to establish a good relationship between the freshers and the seniors. I also noticed that the female members tend to leave early before futsal, as the sport does not interest them. Which is why I plan to improve sports meet by introducing more varieties of co-ed sports and fun and games. Not just the usual netball and futsal, right?
Yeah. Fun and games.
Secondly, I would encourage the female members to organize a BruLeics netball team to compete in winter and Easter games. Winning or losing is not important, but representing BruLeics with pride and glory is what matters. Also, I would appoint a female member to be my deputy, to organize netball training regularly to prepare for winter and Easter games, or any other tournament that is. As the saying goes, the will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital. Finally, I would also organize more friendlies between other societies in and outside of Leicester. Not only would this allow us to test our abilities, in the sports we play, but also would allow us to meet new people and establish a good relationship with them. However, I can't make this promise that I will do everything next year. But what I can assure you is that I'll do my best to make these things happen. Finally, I would like to end this speech by reading a quote by Vince Lombardi, which is relevant to all the positions here today. The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination whether we win or lose. We have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. Thank you.
Alright guys. Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Muhammad Abbas, and I'm currently doing my first year of aerospace engineering. As you all know, I'm running for the sports secretary. First, I would like to say thanks to those who nominated me as the sports secretary. I really didn't expect this, but yeah. Okay, as a sports secretary, it's going to be hopefully my responsibility to continue what our current sports secretary have been doing for our sports activity. Alright. As usual, we will have a sports meet every week, which is on Saturday, starting from 9:30 to maybe 12. The sports are going to be like badminton, netball, and football. Any other sports will be held maybe at different times. From what I see, more people are asking for another type of sports, for example, badminton. And I see that there's not much time for them to play badminton. So I'd like to suggest maybe we can have one session for badminton sport. So apart from that, I'd like to manage time for different sports. Yeah, so, for example, we're going to have badminton, netball, and frisbee for the first 2 hours, since the girls have to go home early. Yeah. And for the rest, so guys, football. Okay, that's for sports meet. Now I'd like to say about sports outside sports meet. We're going to have football for the guys every Wednesday at Vicky Park or Nelson Mandela from 3 to 4, around 3 to 4 to until maybe 5 to 6. Sepangalih lah. Depending on the weather and availability. Okay, why me? Just for additional information, I was one of the leader in first aid prefect. So I have quite experience for managing any activity. Okay. I also have a plan during summertime in Brunei. We're going to have some sports like we are having now during sports meet, like football, netball, badminton, and this is especially for the juniors. This is just to create friendly environment with the new people. Yeah. Alright. Before I end this speech,
I'd like to inform something to the guys. There will be a friendly match with Chinese Leicester Society at the back, Leicester train station tomorrow. Alright.
Wrap it up.
See you guys tomorrow. Assalamualaikum. Oh my god.
Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, BruLeics. I'm Izzah, Salam, and I'm running to be the next General Secretary. First of all, I'd like to thank those who nominated me to be the General Secretary. It's such an honor to be standing here talking to you guys. 7 months ago, I was stationed at several different government departments to observe and learn firsthand how an administrator does his job. It's an annual summer attachment program organized for the recipients of the Brunei Administrative System Scholarship Scheme. From there, I realized there may be a line distinguishing what an administrator and a secretary does, but reality is the clerical work and the qualities needed are similar. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Izzah Salam, want to be responsible in handling matters that will keep the society running smoothly. Management studies is my course. It's what my life is dedicated to. I have been studying the overall nature of managerial work and organization. We, the management students, keep in mind the bigger picture. That also defines the General Secretary. To tell you the truth, I am very detail-oriented. Those who know me for so long label me as kurang tekay, doing this and that until I could produce the best outcome possible. Even if it takes to coordinate with someone, let alone be given a specific amount of time. Either way, it helps me to test my capability. Being organized is not just a duty to me. Being organized makes me happy. What motivates me further is when the people involved are satisfied with my work. For the incentive, inshallah, the BruLeics Society will have its very own varsity jacket next university year, which is different from the usual hoodies and t-shirts. We can wear them in events, outings, anywhere, loud and proud. Okay. We can show people. We can show people who the BruLeics Society is and show that we are proud to be a part of it. So, put your trust on one of Brunei's future administrators. Vote for Izzah Salam as your next General Secretary. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm sorry to disappoint everyone, but there's not going to be a speech for me today for the position of General Secretary. I've decided to officially withdraw from the position as General Secretary.
Congrats,
I just realized that I won't be able to fulfill the duties of a General Secretary as Izzah will do. So congratulations to Izzah for
Assalamualaikum guys.
Walaikumsalam.
And good evening.
Nice haircut, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Let me start by saying, I'm sure you've all had a good year so far this year, with the Harun gatherings, the National Day celebrations, our weekly sports meet, and the well-acclaimed fashion show. Those events must have fostered our relations together, and in other words, strengthen our silatul rahim. So in other words, I must thank the outgoing ExCo for that. That's what I want in society. A great atmosphere that upholds our traditional MIB values, and inshallah I will ensure that we have a good time next year. Victory, unity and harmony. It says that on our hoodies, on our logo. That is the key ingredient in our society. It's the core, it's what holds us together. I want to build on that, to continue and lead our society on a straight path towards fostering a closer-knit Bruneian society. And I've got the credentials for you. I've served the university well, in my opinion. As an academic officer and a member of the Students' Union Parliament, I've introduced a few white papers which the university definitely took notice of. In my first year, I led a petition and a white paper which increased the university's financial transparency and increased number of scholarships and grants to students. I also championed the idea of introducing a university-wide bicycle rental scheme which will, inshallah, be implemented within this year. As president, I will also help every member of the ExCo with their individual duties. I've worked in numerous teams and committees, which requires teamwork, good leadership, and communication skills, among others. During my gap year in my previous summer, I've worked in summer placements, from being the tea and coffee boy in offices, to being the guy who sends out all the mails, proofreading all the letters, to organizing successful golf tournaments. I've worked in offices, on a farm, at a construction site, and even in the middle of nowhere up in Scotland looking for rocks. As a relatively young society, we've come a long way so far, so I'm definitely open to suggestions from all. You can email me, tweet me, Facebook me, Tumblr me, or send me a good old-fashioned email. Oh, mail, sorry. Collaborations, cooperations with other societies maybe, or join an event with the Malaysians or Singaporeans, or perhaps with other Bruneians in the region such as Love Brew or BruLeics, or perhaps our own talent show. The possibilities are endless, because you know why? Because we've got the best society in Leicester. Like, I'm surprised we've not won the Society of the Year yet. Being a relatively young society, we've achieved so much, and I see many more feats that we can achieve in the near future. And I want this atmosphere to continue. I want BruLeics to enjoy stability, unity, and harmony, and together we can guarantee that to ourselves. Because victory through unity and unity through harmony. For that, please vote for Fauzi.
Can everyone hear me? Yeah. Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. My name is Amal. I'm in my first year. I'm doing Law LLB, and I'm in the running for the position of president. Over the past 4 years, let's go back. First of all, I have leadership qualities, and it is why you should choose me. Over the past 4 years, I have been the captain of netball for the under-18 Brunei national team and Leighton Park's first team. For both times, I was responsible in making sure everyone comes to training so we can train as a team, play, and win as a team. I was also youth president of Basmida, an anti-drug organization, which I represented Brunei in 3 events. One was the Commonwealth Conference in Brunei, and 2 IFNGO conferences in Malaysia and Brunei. In Malaysia, I was chosen out of 39 youth from 13 different countries to deliver a presentation in front of an audience consisting of 48 organizations plus the UN. When I moved to Leighton Park, I made sure everyone knows what Brunei really is, and not just toilets made out of gold. I was chosen to speak about Brunei in Leighton Park's annual International Quaker meeting. The best remark I've heard was by my principal, John Dunstan, quote, "If the Sultan could hear this, he'd be really proud of you." Whoa. With all my experiences, I can definitely satisfy Section 3.11 and Section 6.11 of the BruLeics Constitution. That is to raise awareness and promote existence of Brunei and providing leadership to the society. Last academic year, I visited Leicester quite often and was warmly welcomed by BruLeics. I also represented BruLeics, even though not a member, in paintball and inter-society netball friendlies which took place in Leicester, Nottingham, and Warwick. I enjoyed everyone's company, and it influenced me to make Leicester University my top choice. And alhamdulillah, here I am with the people who make me happy. Other than that, I am a cheerful, friendly, easygoing, and approachable person. Coming to the end of my speech, you must be wondering what I'm gonna do next year if I become president. Well, I can't make promises I can't keep, because we all know politicians say crap all the time that they're gonna do to take your vote, but they never do it. But what I can promise you is that I'll be there for you. I'll be there to support you in times of good and bad, academic or personal. I'll listen to all your opinions, suggestions, comments, critiques. I'll make sure no one feels left out, and I will do my best to run the society as smooth and as simple as possible. So vote for me. Thank you.
Guys, okay. I know I'm the only ExCo member who is running for another position, but I hope that you can all accept that I feel that I still have something to contribute to the society, even though I know okay, maybe it's a bit much to say I've done a lot, but I think the fashion show is a lot. Okay, I'm going to repeat some of the things that I said last year in my speech, because obviously I'm still the same person, and you can't change your past. And I've got some feedback from some people, and they want to hear what I have to say. Okay. First of all, I'd like to tell you guys that I was a girl guide for almost 6 years before I came here to do my A-levels. And from there, I learned leadership skills, I learned interpersonal communication skills. And I think the fact that I was there for almost 6 years shows that I am dedicated when I do things. I was so active that they chose to send me to Singapore in 2006 to join a national camp. And only 3 girl guides out of the entire country got chosen. And I'm very grateful that they chose me. As I grew older, I became interested in politics and international relations. So I joined one of the United Nations, first BGIC in Brunei. I joined twice in 2007 and 2008. And later I joined GYLC, Global Young Leaders Conference, which, for those of you that don't know, it's an MUN that takes place in Washington and New York, and you get to have your final debates at the actual UN. And the only way you can actually get in is if you get nominated by someone in your community who has joined, or if you do really well in your SATs. I took the SATs. Also, I do languages in my spare time. Last year I did Arabic, but because the second level, which I was going to go on to, was cancelled, I now do German. And let me tell you, in the middle of winter, the last thing you want to do is go back from uni at 8 p.m. in the cold. And I think that shows a certain level of commitment, because you have to motivate yourself to do these things. You have to motivate yourself to do the reading in your spare time. And I think that's the kind of commitment that you want from your leader. Okay, you all know that I chaired the fashion show. The most important thing that I would like to tell you about is the vision that I have for this society. Last year I said that I believe that we could do better, and I think we have. We have grown a lot as a society, and that, currently we're on silver. Our funding, our star status is like silver. We could move on to gold very easily, because we already had a major event, a one-off event, which the gold level requires you to have. But we also need to have 4 society events, which can non-social events, and we need to have an inter-society event, which next week when we do our language class, that counts towards that. And then my idea for the society events, which are non-socials, would be an environmental awareness week, because this ties in with our Bruneian vision. With our Bruneian vision for kind of a very green, an environmentally friendly policy, because we do have some of the most diverse coral reefs in the world. If you guys didn't know that, it's more diverse than Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Also, we are 70% rainforest. That's it. I'm out of time. Thank you very much.